Bugsy, you know you wanna do it. I'm sorry, Lamar. I said I was done, Bugsy. Don't try to fucking fight this. I'm not gonna fucking do this. Come on, Bugsy. You know you wanna freaking let it out. You still got anger in you. How about you just let it out? Come on, Bugsy. Just let it out. Just let it out. Just let it out. Fine, if you want to get me angry, okay. But I'll say this one thing. Ben is freaking wrong. I'm not saying you can have negative feelings about forces or anything like that. I'm just saying one thing. Give it an honest fucking freaking chance. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna rent a day. Really, Bugsy? On Sakamaru. Why you gotta do me like this? On Sakamaru. Seriously, man, can't I just forget this? Bugsy. You know it's in you to red now. Dude, I'm just trying to tell you, just fucking let it out now. You know what, Asakaru? You know this whole musical thing we were doing right now? I forget, was that my idea or your idea? I think it was both of ours, since it's like the anniversary of our channel, so I don't know. I thought it was your idea. I thought it was your idea. Who knows? But personally, it's not like, but yeah, Bugsy, how about you get him with a little bit of the extra? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Ben, you're getting it all wrong. I'm not saying don't have negative feelings about forces. I'm saying if you want to hate on it, fine. But I say judging it on the littlest of like trailers over the littlest of gameplay that isn't really representative of the full game experience. Because when they show these trailers, the game isn't even near complete or near done yet. See, this is the reason why I butt heads with all of you so many times. Because I'm under the firm belief that you had to actually play something to judge it. You have to actually make your opinions known. Like, if you're not gonna play it, you can make your opinion known that you're not gonna play it. But I urge people to try it, so that way you can form your own informed opinion. You know, make your guys. If you don't want to play Sonic Forces, I'm not gonna force you. But I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you and Ben that you either need to play it or just stop talking about it, really. But, you know, this fan base is fractured, but it's fractured because you all fractured it. You know? Because Sega wants to please all of us, and yet all of you just want to do the exact opposite. Like, we can't even just calm down and enjoy the fact that we're getting Sonic Mania, the true Sonic 4, and we all can't just be a little hyped for Forces. Now, any of you guys can hate me for any of these reasons, but at the end of the day, I'm a Sonic fan through and through. No matter what anybody says, no matter what you like to pretend to think that I am, and I don't make that whole I do this for passion thing. I do it because I'm a guy that gets angry at you motherfuckers for missing the point. Straight up. Yes, I do this for passion too, but I don't confuse passion with blind rage or passion for bitchiness. Reminds you of anybody? But you know, But that's the thing. That's how I feel about this whole thing. I feel like we all should just be enjoying these Sonic games. We need to stop our bitching, stop our complaining, stop our fucking dissing the people, and just wait until these games come out, play them. If we're not interested about Sonic Forces, let's just shut the fuck up about it. Simple. But we all gotta be like this man right here. Which I was actually just gonna make a regular
video.
video.
By now, you've all seen the Nintendo Live video of Sonic Forces, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. Yes, people, this video wasn't that bad. Sure, there was some stuff that was a bit off, like him saying that the 3D in Forces is bad, yet the 3D in Sonic Colors is really good. That's kind of backwards, but he's allowed to dislike the game. He's allowed to.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he isn't allowed to dislike it, but yeah. But I don't really take Alex's opinion that seriously, because the man said basically it's he's basically tripping about the the baby mode for freaking Mario Kart, and I was like, okay, whatever, dude. It's not gonna stop people from playing it, whatever. I just feel like it's a damn shame that we can't just we can't unite as a fan base. Like last night when I was laying in my bed, I just did some thinking, and it really sucks that we can never unite as a freaking fan base. We're always fighting with each other. We're always trying to figure out which Sonic game is better, and we're always fighting amongst ourselves. And some of you are even tripping about, and some of you even stay away from the Sonic fandom because of the porn. Like me and Antagonizing always said, in every video we have talked about freaking porn of any fandom. It exists. It will always exist because we as humans sexualize everything under the sun. Hell, even the sun. Yet some people have sexualized the sun, folks. You think for one moment that you think for one moment we can just forget all of that, be happy that there's Mania's coming out, and be happy that Forces is coming out. Even if we don't like it, be happy for the people who want Forces to come out. But no, we keep playing this game of cat and mouse, and Ben saying the fan base is backwards. No, the fan base just is cannibalizing itself, to be real. Like any goodwill me or the other YouTubers try to put in this fandom, it gets shot back at us through a freaking hollow point bullet. You know?
It's just super contradicting, and I hate it so much. It's something that has been reoccurring over and over again in this community. People are just so condescending. It's unfair. They think they're better than us, the people who actually have concerns for the game, and they just tell us to not judge the game based on trailers, when that is what trailers are made for. They are made to judge games on. That is...
To me, not really. I like how you say that we're all condescending because we're not gonna judge it straight on this is truly worth our time because we're judging it straight by trailers. And yeah, you could say I'm condescending for that, but personally, I'm just being real because at the end of the day, Benny boy, you gotta understand this. Opinions on a trailer doesn't mean anything if you can't play it. It's supposed. Let me tell you what trailers are literally supposed to do. Because everybody freaking seems to forget this. Trailers, my friends. Yeah, they're supposed to get you a little. It's supposed to like get your judgment brain flowing. I'm not saying it isn't, but what it's really supposed to do is hype you up for the game, movie, or whatever you're supposed to look at. That's what trailers are really supposed to do more than anything else. Hype you up, get you excited to want to buy this. Ergo, my point of why I'm a fan Brad Basher. Why I defend this game. You all, when it comes to the trailers, you missed the point. The honest to God point that is staring you in the face. To me, you can't make a legitimate criticism on a game until you actually played it yourself. That way, you can judge it for what the gameplay is. So I'm sorry, Ben, if I didn't like your freaking versus forces or versus Mania freaking thing, because I just felt like that was ass backwards. Because you only got a little bit of gameplay from both games, their trailers, and it really doesn't show the full game and what it's really about. You're only seeing one level out of the. You're only seeing like 3 levels out of the entire game for each of these games. It's not. Like, to me, this is how I feel about it. You can judge a trailer, and people who do that, I'm not mad at. But I feel like you need to play the game to really properly judge it. Heck, that's what GameFly is for. You don't buy the game, you actually try it. But I know a lot of people don't think like me, and it's pretty imperative. A lot of you just want to follow Ben, like you want to follow Ben into the inevitable stagnation of this fandom. But personally, I feel like you can't judge a game. You can't properly judge a game until you played it. That's like me watching every bit of gameplay and cutscenes from Breath of the Wild and me not playing it, saying that, oh, it's fucking horrible. I had to make that judgment on my own by playing it. Because playing something will actually, makes you think, like, is this game, like, you play these levels and be like, is this game really worth my time? Is it really worth me actually just sinking so much time into this? That's the thing about my reviews. I don't judge games on trailers alone, because that's what people. I always said stupid people. But that's what people do, because it's so easy to do that. It's so motherfucking easy and convenient to do that. But it takes a person who's willing to buy the game, play it, and really, after he's played every bit of it, examine every bit of the levels, every bit of his experiences, and say, depending on if the game is good, he'll say that's good. If he had a whole bunch of bad experience with the game, he'll say that's bad. If it was in the middle, he'll say that some parts were good, some parts were bad. That's my philosophy when it comes to judging games. You can't literally judge it on the trailer alone, because you actually have to play it. And I'm not saying you're not allowed to hate on Sonic Mania. You're not allowed to judge it on the trailer alone. But this is how I do things. And I feel like people need to adopt that. I wish people could adopt that mindset, instead of actually just looking at something and saying, oh yeah, this is going to be shit. Personally, at this point, I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, if you think, Ben, I'm just trying to attack you, I'm just, at this point, I just don't care anymore. I'm gonna enjoy these games regardless of what any of you think, and I'm gonna judge it my way. Even if any of you fucking hate it or just say, oh, you just love Sonic Mania. You don't want any criticism. I don't mind the criticism. I don't. But I feel like it's dumb to just judge these trailers on their, like, on what you see alone, because what you see alone is not indicative of the full gaming experience. God damn! Like, sorry, Ben, if I think it's a little ass backwards for you to be judging games on their trailers, because any motherfucker could have done that. Freaking everybody could have done that in E3. But they know they gotta play something first to actually judge it. I mean, yeah, this would basically this would fall into your first impressions, not your actual judgment of the game, because you actually have to have your hands up on it. And personally, at this point, I just don't care. I just felt like saying my 2 cents. So, Twip, if you got anything to say to me in the comments, I'm gonna read it. But you gotta understand, this is where some of us are coming from. This is what we're coming from here. You have to actually judge something to play it, but you actually saying, oh, we're just being condescending for no reason. No, we're using actual fucking sense and actual fucking common sense, actually, to be real. But hey, you can think whatever you want to think. I don't fucking care at this point. You Sonic fans have literally made me not care. I never thought this day would come, because I should be like, oh, whatever, but I just don't care. Because when Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces arrive, I'm going to play them both, and I'm going to judge them accordingly, because that's how I do things. And listen to me, Ben. Just because we're not all like you, and we're willing and ready to just judge the game off of little tiny itty bitty footage that people freaking cut from the game, just because you say, well, yeah, it's condescending to do that. Yeah, it's backwards. Well, it's what we do. When you're a legit reviewer, my friend, you do it. You do it that way. A lot of reviewers have taught me that. You just judging shit on trailers alone is not a full on judgment of the game. I mean, yeah, it falls under first impressions or your thoughts, but it's not a full-on judgment. I know you didn't slap the review onto the title, but it almost felt like you were trying to review the whole entire these games before they even came out. And you can say my little video is stupid or whatever. I literally don't care. But you have to understand where a lot of people are coming from, and you gotta not think that we're trying to fucking just, we're just trying to bring you down or fucking do whatever. You just see, because after this whole entire experience happens and both these games are out, I'm gonna take a little break from Sonic until the next game, because honestly, I'm gonna work on Sonic Freedom Fighters, but honestly, after this, I'm just taking a break. You all pretty much shown me that none of you were ready for this at all. You're ready to shit on it, judge it because of a trailer, and not try to say, okay, let's see if I can just play it for a bit and see if I like it. None of that. Y'all ready to freaking hang your head? You guys are recently you posted very controversial video. Okay. No offense to you or your videos involving condescending fan base, but you recently posted controversial videos claiming that Mania will be better than Sonic Forces. By using past pretense in games, you say He's knowing that it will trigger negative opinions. No multiple playstyles. Heck, look at your clickbait thumbnails. As for the Nintendo Live video, it was trash. Sega and Aaron Weber specifically said the game was a work build in progress. Like I've been saying for fucking months. I'm sorry, Ben. I can't kiss your motherfucking ass like all these motherfuckers out here. But like, seriously, they have said that before. But no, let me just judge the games. Man, I swear, this is why I'm taking a break from Sonic after this. I'm just up to here. I'm up to here with every last one of you. God dang, it's so funny because you guys act like, because Ben, you act like the most literal sense of a fucking child that doesn't understand why everybody's fucking angry with you. And you try to combat it like we're all condescending, but no, you just judge the game solely. You judge this game solely on a trailer that is technically a work in progress. It's not even really the full game, yet you feel the need to do this. And you can say whatever the fuck you want, because I'm sending you this video no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you say in my comments. You have to come to grips with the fact that yes, these are work in progress builds of the game, not the full game. And I forgot that, but it's really true. And Aaron Weber and Sega has said that multiple occasions. This is a work in progress. This is a working build. It's not done yet. So yeah, and you have been doing all this stuff like in the comments. Like what this comment is saying. You're just trying to be like, oh, Mania is gonna be better. But you only know this because of a lot of different things. What I do not like, and I would never like, a fake non-canon character being added to the game. But calling the game trash is so stupid. Do you realize Nintendo Life purposely posted a Sonic video before giving random praise to Mario Odyssey? Yes, Mario Odyssey will be better, okay. But why post that right after slamming Sonic, knowing even better than me their past history together. And to top off this disgusting cake, you post your video right after the Mario Odyssey one, basically agreeing with the guy who is reviewing a work in progress demo of the game. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God, Gravity Falls, Canada, man. You basically put everything I've said into words, like literal words. But you get my respect. You get my literal respect. These motherfuckers right here that want to kiss on Twip's ass, y'all don't get nothing. Y'all get nothing. Like, seriously, I'm like Willy Wonka at this point. Y'all fucking get nothing. You stole fizzy lifting drink. Y'all guys are. I say this. I'm with Gravity Falls Canada because yes, these games are. This was a working build of the game and it's not done yet. And I feel like, Ben, this is why you're in the wrong. This is why. Right here. If how would you fall inside a category? I do not judge the game based off an unfinished demo. I'm very disgusted with this video and the discussion. See? See, the one person other than myself that's actually trying to speak the fucking truth, and you motherfuckers are silencing him. For what reason? For what? For what fucking reason other than to just be like, hey, Ben's right, oh, Twip's right. You guys understand that freaking thing? I mean, if you don't see it that way, you're about as blind as IGN is. And you know what, Twip? I'm just done after this video. I'm just gonna unsubscribe to you, man, because honestly, I'm tired of dealing with all these disappointing fans making disappointing videos trying to be like, oh, Mania. Oh, I'm just tired of it. And you know what, Twip, I'm tired of you. This really needs to stop. No, you guys really need to stop, because you guys rather judge things on trailers than actually try and play the game. You know who does that? You know who basically judged something because it had some person's name on it and didn't even want to review it because another person reviewed it? That man was called the Archfiend. Man couldn't even man up and actually watch the movie and actually say, oh, this is good. Because Doug Walker reviewed it as both himself and the Nostalgia Critic. He just said, why bother? And personally, at this point, Twip, you can say whatever you want. You can bash me. You can roast me. You can get your little fan base all crowded upon me. But at the end of the day, I feel what you've done recently is just plain stupid. And the one thing that really took me over the edge, a man said, quick question, I think both of the games will be better. That's something we should want to encourage, not the split and separation of people. This is what you're encouraging. Everybody hate on the Sonic Forces people that are actually excited for the game because Mania is going to be the better game. Meh. See, that's the kind of shit I hate. Because you're not trying to say, you don't even give it a shadow of a doubt that you may like Forces, or maybe you could be wrong. No, you're just saying, oh, we're assholes because we don't want to judge a not done demo of like 50 or 10 minutes of gameplay because we feel like judging the game on a not finished, because most of the trailers you see in these games are not finished. They're not indicative of the full game. I've been using that a lot, indicative. And the thing is, I feel like you're just one of those people that are just trying so desperately to split us off even more than we already are. But no, Ben. No, Twip. Do what you want. Do what you want, man. Because after this, I'm just done. I'm done watching your videos. And I know my subscription doesn't mean much to you. I'm just one number. But at the end of the day, at least I have integrity. You know, I'm not gonna write Sonic Forces off until I actually play it. If I like it, I like it. If I hate it, I'll hate it. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like you and be like, oh well, Sonic Mania is gonna have this, that, and the third. Sonic Forces is gonna have this, that, and the third. I'm just tired of all this. I am. I really am. And it just pisses me off even further. Even further. That you would just intentionally rile us up and intentionally try to split us into like little groups because you feel that Forces is going to be dumb. Because that's the real point. That's the real point you've been driving in these videos. You don't care about Forces, so by association, we're just condescending because we don't want to judge these trailers on work in progress footage. I I'm the chaos YouTuber, and I'm the fan brand basher because motherfuckers like this need to be called out on their bullshit. I'm Bugsy. See you later. I'm out. I have other things to do. A peace and Twip from the bottom of my heart. That you want to attack these Sonic Forces fans for just telling you the obvious. I can't think of anything to say, but fuck you! That's all I gotta say. And yeah, I was trying to be diplomatic without saying it, but literally, fuck you. Like, literally, fuck you. Because, like, again, Gravity Falls Canada is right, but you rather not see it and just constantly blame the part of the fandom that actually thinks you're doing this wrong. But you're probably gonna just look at my comment or look at my video and say that I'm stupid for saying this or saying that, like you did with the one dude, and not just think about it through our way just for a minute. Just entertain the idea of it. But hey, let your little ass kissers keep on kissing your ass and sucking your dick. Personally, I'm just done. I am done.